we went to the neighborhoods that we were interested in, and now that we kind of have a general area where we want to go, we have to go to the bank and see if they'll even give us money for it.
Yes, and since this is the first time we're going to be getting pre-approved, we wanted to go in person and make sure that we have everything in order when going in. I know that before we actually went in and sat down, they asked us for bank statements, W-2s, and recent pay stubs. So we came in pretty prepared. We were just a bit nervous about it, the whole situation.
Yeah, generally you need about 2 years of tax information. And we also just went to see what he can tell us, what we can even qualify for, any tips, tricks, whatever. You just go into Chase and you ask to speak to somebody about a mortgage.
He asked us like what we're looking for, what's our price range, and then he asked us for all of our documents. He plugged in some numbers and then came out with the final loan approval estimate
because he still has to like submit the paperwork, and that takes like a day to get the official pre-approval letter. But they don't let you just leave empty-handed. They give you like an estimate of what you can possibly afford.
So you can start your search on the house that you're looking for.
Yes. So they estimated us to be at about $320,000, right?
Yeah.
$320,000. I don't know where they got that number from because I don't think we can afford that. But that's what they did.
They did give us some tips on what to expect during the process and what not to do during the process. So they told us we're gonna have to go and get our finances in order, have our down payment ready, have extra money for closing costs, fees and escrow fees and appraisals and whatnot. And then they told us not to make any big purchases, to not deposit money that would look suspicious, and not to get any credit cards right now. And if you have any debt that you can pay off, pay it off.
Especially the car.
Yeah.
He said the only way that we most likely get approved is if we pay off her car.
Yeah, and there wasn't a big balance on it. There was only $1,000 that needed to be paid off, and I was just kind of like putting $300 every month. So I felt pretty comfortable just paying the whole thing off. So I said, sure, that's perfectly fine if it means I get to own a home.
It wasn't so easy though. I mean, we were like, that's $1,000 that could be used towards the down payment or the closing fees, but like we didn't even really go shopping around because of there's another video of why I don't trust small lenders. So we mainly just went with a big bank, but we didn't go with like other banks that maybe they could have said like, no, your car's fine.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
we were comfortable with them. That was the main reason, I guess. But it wasn't as easy. We didn't just go like, yes, here's $1,000.
Maybe I remember it differently.
You just click.
I was like, where do I sign?
So yeah, they were super nice. Banking experience went well. And I guess now we know that we can afford up to $320. But I do think we're gonna look a lot lower. Like around $250.
Yeah. The reason is because we made the calculations kind of to get a general idea of what we could afford.
Monthly,
yeah. And 320 is a little bit too high, so we kind of have a general idea of where we want to stay. So that would be between I know this might be low for California, but it's what we're working with, what we can afford. 200 to 375.
375.
I'm sorry, 275.
275.
275, yeah.
275. Yeah, that'd have to be the absolute highest, and have to be a wonderful neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good luck to us.